The biggest treat was being taken to an All Blacks game from Ranfurly. And it was a big trip because the pig route was shingle in those days. I think it's really only about 80 k's, but it was a whole day. My parents used to take me, or Dad in particular, to be a whole carload. And then later on, when my wife, we had this friend and his wife, we always used to go down to Carisbrook, and it would be that packed that when the whole crowd would sway, we had to make sure with the girls that we had an iron bar to protect ourselves, because I can honestly see how those big soccer matches get squashed because the crowd was just packed in because on the embankments. And very much the same at Lancaster Park. It was a tinder sort of, it was from the Gasworks, I think. And I remember going to watch a South African game where I think he was a lock kicked 6 penalties, and we'd come up on the train from Dunedin to go to that. And I just, you even sitting right on the grass, right at the sideline, well, you wouldn't even get that today, but there was something like 65,000 people in Lancaster Park. And, you can imagine the excitement for, say, a 12 or 13-year-old. At the conclusion of the game, there was nobody to stop you running on and patting the players on the back, or it was, in those days, it was if you brought a program. Still got the collection of programs, and you tried to get some players who were playing in the match to sign your program. I've probably got 30 programs that I gathered up. Probably haven't looked at them for 35 years, but they'll be there, and there'll be test matches. Colin Meads, those sort of people. Cal Tremaine, the guy Gray who played in the front row. Yeah, that sort of era. Wilson Winrow. Those were the guys that you don't forget.